Welcome to the show. Da, 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 da. That's my intro song. You're welcome.
Y'all, Alicia is ready. This is
I'm
so
ready.
Good. We love it. We love it, love it, love it. We are just going to address the elephant in the room, or maybe not even an elephant, but I'm going to address it so that I don't feel insecure.
Okay.
My microphone is doing some things.
Yeah.
So just bear with us. It's gonna be fun. We have a contingency plan.
We'll make it.
We had a little praise session before the show started.
Yeah, we
And we love it. So welcome back to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. It's Tuesday here at the Makers Gonna Learn channel.
Yeah.
We're so excited to be here today.
Yes, we are. And we haven't been in a live in like a hot minute.
It's
It's been a while.
It's
Everybody
so
was
good.
like on vacay, and then you were on vacay, and now we're back.
We're all back.
We're ready for the second half of the year. I'm ready.
We have been in I've personally been in like 2.5 hours of meetings. So
Yeah.
we are literally ready to go as always here
Yeah.
at Makers Gonna Learn. So it's really awesome. But hello everyone. As you all are tuning in, share with us where you're visiting from. Let us know what you've got going on in your neck of the woods. It's gonna be a lot of fun today. Alicia, what are you doing? There's a lot of stuff on the table.
Yeah, there's a lot. It looks like a lot, but what we're going to be doing today is sublimating and then layering HTV on top of the sublimation. So I feel like before I did this, I was like, a little bit like it was a daunting thing. Like I was going to have to do some type of special thing, and you just really don't. Like, it's very simple. You guys are going to be like, oh,
So let's
okay.
talk about reasons why they would, instances that they can start thinking about why. Obviously, you have the today's project.
Yeah.
But why do you feel like this is something people want to be able to do?
Well, for me, I feel like this makes your shirts look like, if you're a t-shirt person and you make shirts and you sublimate a lot, adding the ability to put the HTV on there really makes your shirts like up a notch. I feel like it takes it there. You know what I mean? Rather than just having the sublimated, and we've got the bleach, like we bleached it out. We're going to do all that. But I feel like the HTV, like if you want to add glitter.
Ooh, I think glitter was a great opportunity.
I do too. And like, or if you want to add like a fluorescent pop of something, like if you're doing summer shirts and you want it to be like very vivid. I know sometimes when you sublimate, especially on like the Heather shirts, it can be a little bit dull. I mean, it still looks good. Like, don't get me wrong.
Right.
Sublimation stuff is amazing. It looks store-bought. But the HTV just really like gets it there.
Yeah.
I feel like it looks amazing on it. So
Debbie is a first-time viewer. Hey,
Hi.
Debbie. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the party.
Yes, we're so excited you're here.
Yes.
Dana, oh my goodness.
From everywhere today.
I know, all over the place. This is so good.
Yeah.
We do want to let you all know the Design Make Sell doors are open. If you didn't get to watch yesterday's live, check that out. It was probably like, I had no idea how many people was ready to learn. 12. I can't even do fingers for this. It's like
10 and 2 toes.
For the things to sell. So if you want some really great training, we go over 12 different things that you can make and sell. And we have a great conversation. It's a great show. So you can watch that from yesterday, which is really great. People are asking now brands of t-shirts.
Okay.
This group here loves the details, Alicia.
I know.
So tell us kind of, maybe you want to save it for when you hop over, but there's, specific t-shirts that they need to get, right?
Yeah, so
to do the bleaching and whatnot.
Yeah, so whenever you guys are doing, if you're wanting to do with the distressed, I know you don't know what I'm talking about, the bleached distressed t-shirts, they need to be heathered. I think we use the Gildan brand.
We do.
That's like been the go-to is the Gildan. I don't want to say that no other brand is great,
just
but
what we've used and what we know works.
yeah, we know the Gildan looks really good. And that's just if you're planning on bleaching the shirts.
Yeah.
Now, if you're wanting to do just like a white polyester shirt, the higher the percentage of your polyester, the brighter.
Yeah, the more vibrant.
Yeah.
Like you're going to see this is probably like a 60-40 split somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll double check it for you too.
It's going to be a little bit duller than if, of course, you had 100% polyester image. So.
Yeah, and I don't know that they make 100% polyester colored shirts, non-heathered. Do they?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No.
Okay.
Like, wait.
Like a red 100% polyester shirt. I don't know that they do that. Do they? Because now I'm thinking like...
Well, you can't really bleach polyester.
That's true. That's why. That's why we don't do that.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like...
You could, but it would not look good.
Yes.
Like you would, if it's on white, you're going to be like, whoa. Like I can see that.
Can
it's
you
clear.
explain the heathered, what that does? Just real quick.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I'm not a scientist or anything. I don't know exactly the process of it, but like whenever you bleach a heathered shirt, it makes it like a bright white, as opposed to like if you bleach a non-heathered shirt, it kind of turns orange.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact science behind it. I probably should know that, but
no, it's fine. A lot of the heathering, like you'll see, it just kind of. I just call it like it goes with the shirt color a lot better. So you'll see a huge difference between a regular 100% cotton non-heathered versus heathered. So you'll see that when you're bleaching the fabrics and as you get into sublimation and as you learn more of that. And it's so fun. Now we have another first-time visitor, Carla from Virginia.
Hi, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Welcome.
So excited you're here. Everybody tuning in from the beach, like, where's our invite? We're ready to come back to go back to the
We're
beach.
ready back. I took my vacation from the beach. I'm ready to go back.
Yes. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, this is a great time. We're so excited you're here, and this project's a lot. So
yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Let's do it.
Woohoo!
Okay, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna show you guys. Since I saw a couple of you were asking like, what is a heathered shirt? You can tell. I wish I brought I have a regular shirt on. You have a regular shirt on. This is a heathered shirt. So like, I know y'all can know what I'm talking about when I show you this. Like, can you guys see? It's almost as if there's like white mixed in with it.
Let me Google this. Why am I not? This is what I'm here to do.
I know. Well, and like, I researched the crap out of everything, but for some reason I haven't. Okay, this shirt is 65% polyester, 35% cotton. So you're going to want to buy anything that is above 50% polyester, generally.
All right, my friends, Tanner Bell coming in with an update.
All right, let's hear it.
Heathered refers to a soft muted color created by blending different colored fibers into one yarn. Your favorite comfy gray cotton tee that seems to have specks of white in it is the perfect example of what a heathered gray shirt is. Heather is typically used in coloring like t-shirts and sweaters and in home furnishings. So I think the shirt that you have right now is a perfect example too, like you were saying.
It is. And you can tell, like, I just have a plain color shirt. This is a heathered shirt. And you can really tell on like gray. Yeah. Like when I think of a heathered, I think of the gray with the white mixed in. So there you go. Woohoo! The more you know. So I already pre-bleached this because if you're going to bleach your shirt, this is not a great job also. I'm just not even going to say that it's a good job bleaching. But I did it, okay? And it's going to work for us today. Make sure if you are bleaching your shirts before you sublimate on them that you're letting it dry 100%. Actually just wash it and dry it and then sublimate on it. You don't want to like bleach it and then sublimate it at the end of the day, like without drying it or anything like that. So let's go overhead and go over the supplies. We don't have a ton of stuff. The heat press is on and I can feel it. I can feel the heat. I can feel the heat. Okay, so are we overhead? I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go ahead. Go to the number one. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what we're making. How cute. I'm obsessed. Like, if you guys haven't sent your kids to school, make this for the teachers. Like, I think this would be so cute. Carla, yes, I'll go over the bleach process a little bit. I want to say that we have a video. Of bleaching and sublimating.
So a lot of it's in the Maker's Gonna Sublimate course. If you're wanting to go in depth with all of things sublimation, we have the link for you today. It's the pinned comment, so you can join Maker's Gonna Sublimate, and we'll teach you A to Z. Part of my 2 hours of meetings was everyone brainstorming all the new training we're adding to the course.
Which is amazing.
So we're having a refresh that's coming up soon. So
and the course is amazing already. So
over
like
200 sublimation ready files inside the program, which is incredible.
They're exclusive to the program. So like you can't get, like just basic membership's not gonna get you our sublimating files. So we do have amazing membership files though too. I will not disregard that. But let's go back overhead. I'm going to show you guys what we're using today. I have got sublimation paper here. This is the A-Sub 125G 8.5 by 11 sublimation paper. You can use copy paper. We're going to have a video about this.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yes, so you do need sublimation ink and a sublimation printer. And then I use sublimation paper today, but you can print on regular copy paper. We're going to be doing a comparison video for you guys on that. It's so cool. My mind was blown. I can't wait to show you guys that. And then I pre-cut a bunch of this because I have some issues with the Cricut doesn't want to cut in my lives, and it makes me so nervous because I don't want it to not cut. So I pre-cut some stuff, but I've got different colors of vinyl here. So we're going to be doing vinyl on the outlines of the learn on our shirt, and then we're going to be vinyling the pencil. So I've got some glitter vinyl. I have eraser pink. This is for the pencil parts. So you'll need yellow, tan, black, pink, and then silver.
I love the silver.
Me too. I used gray on the original, and I was like, we're using glitter today because it's really cute. And then I've got a brayer. If you're doing HTV a lot, get a brayer.
Yes.
You will not regret. I use the brayer all the time.
Yes.
I've got painter's tape. This is like if you were stranded on an island and you were crafting, what's the one thing you'd bring? Painter's tape. Like, period. I use painter's tape all the time. Measuring tape. I've got a strong grip mat, a pair of scissors. This is our loved, this is our shirt form. You can tell we've bleached on it like a bunch. So this is what we put our shirt in to bleach it. And then that's it. Oh, wait. I got a heat press, and then I have a mini press.
Love
this is for the
it.
HTV, and then the big heat press is for sublimating.
Now we have quite a few questions, so I'm just going to do rapid fire real quick.
Okay.
We need to know if I'm in Maker's Gonna Sublimate, do I get the updates? Yes, Miss Yolanda, you get all the updates. So
Yeah.
that is available for you.
Yeah.
This program is Maker's Gonna Sublimate is not included in membership. Remember, the way we kind of diversify our products, Maker's Gonna Learn membership is all Cricut based. A lot, we teach other things, but primarily Cricut. The thousands of cut files, hundreds of fonts, commercial license, the community. That's kind of flagship product everyone needs.
Yeah.
If you need help sublimating, that course is for you, as well as Design Make Sell teaches you the selling aspect. So that's its own thing. I'm fairly new. Can I use inkjet on sublimation paper? No. You have to have a sublimation printer, which you can learn about in some of our beginner sublimation videos. That will help you kind of kickstart after today's live. Go there next. Okay?
Yes.
Number 3, but is that HTV vinyl? Yes, Debbie. We're merging sublimation with our heat transfer vinyl today. And it's going to be a match made in heaven.
It's going to be awesome.
Yay.
So I went ahead and put the shirt form in. I did this just because I want to show you guys. I'm going to very quickly touch on how to bleach your shirt.
We have lots of questions about that. So as
Okay.
detailed as you want to give them
Okay.
a rundown will be great.
Okay, let's do that. So the shirt form, you can get these at Hobby Lobby. It was that cardboard piece. I just went ahead and inserted it into my shirt. That way, whenever you go to bleach, it's not going to be bleeding through the front of your shirt. So I'll go ahead and put the insert in. You can get like the spray bottles. I should have brought it in here. The spray bottles, like from the Dollar Tree, just the plastic, like a cleaning supply spray bottle. And I mix bleach and water in it.
Do you do like 1-to-1?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'll do like a 50-50 ratio or whatever. And then shake it up really well. And I will say this, learn your spray bottles because all spray
Yes.
bottles are different. They sprout out different. Test it on like some old heathered t-shirts or like old anything just to see how it's going to spray. I'm not really proud of this one, but I had already bleached it and I was like, we're going to use this one for today. Cause I got up on the collar and it just wasn't what I wanted. But I think it's going to work. It's going to do the job. And so what you'll do after you make your mixture is literally just spray where you want it. And then you're going to let it dry. I like to let mine sit out and dry. And then you can like wash it and dry it like normal, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much all you would do for the bleach process. There are a couple other techniques where you can like do it exactly like to the shape of whatever you're sublimating. I don't know if we've done a video on that.
We have done some live training on it.
Yeah.
Essentially, let me just give you a breakdown. So what she's talking about is if we were going to do a sublimation design and then we wanted it to be like not showing this bleach look, like it just to magically.
We want it where we would sublimate.
Yeah, exactly. So what we did was we make a stencil, the same size as we make a regular stencil the size of our sublimation image. We bleach it first. We use a paintbrush. I mean, it's very detail oriented, and then you sublimate it, which is personally it's a little tricky.
It is.
To line up your sublimation image right where it's supposed to be.
Like perfectly.
So it makes me nervous. That's why we don't do it a ton.
Yeah.
And I find personally that it's hard for our students to get that exact look.
I'm turning the timer up, I'm sorry.
without fail. So just be careful about that.
Yes.
Wendy, we have done both. We sometimes use hydrogen peroxide. Sometimes we naturally will let it bleach and then like just stop it naturally, or let it wash out.
Yeah.
There's both.
And there's different ways. Yeah, there are. There's pros and cons. We're actually doing like a bleach tie-dye situation. I practiced with that a little bit, and I was like, I should have had peroxide on hand because it like bleached it out. And so here, do a little bit goes a long way. And then like if it's not enough for you, go back in and spray it a little bit more. You don't have to just like go ham, like don't spray it like crazy. Just do a little bit. And if you need more, you can always do more. So don't get crazy. But okay, so we bleached our shirt. That's it. We dried it. She's ready to be sublimated. So let's go into Design Space. And Courtney let us know that this file is available, will be available on our website here shortly. I think she's like working on getting it up now. So you guys will be able to snag this file off of our website if you're members. And let's go ahead and open this up. So where did it go? I had it pulled up here. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna unflatten all this. So this is the file that you're gonna see whenever you go to download it. This is what it's gonna look like. So this is what you're going to need to print. So you're gonna open this file, and we're gonna need to measure our shirt to make sure before we print it that it's the right size. And I'm gonna show you guys first how to measure. So let's go to our t-shirt. I'm gonna show you how I measure this. So mine is already bleached. Can you guys see that? I wanna make sure I'm in the center. Okay, I've got my tape measure here. We don't want it to be going into where it's kind of fuzzing out over here. We just kind of want it to sit like happily right here in the middle. So about 8 inches wide, and then no bigger than like 7 inches tall. So we wanna make sure that our file is within those parameters. So in Design Space, we've got it set up to a little over 8 inches wide and like right under 6 inches tall. So that's actually perfect. That's all we're gonna need, yes. So if you pull a file into Design Space, if you pull a PNG or an SVG, or anything kind of colored like this, and it's like in separate little boxes, like it's not
different layers. Yeah,
like today you can see it's all separated. What we need to do is grab it all. So we're gonna click and drag, and you're gonna flatten everything. This is gonna allow us to print from Design Space. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go to Make It. And you're gonna see there's a black registration box. That's okay. Oh, what happened? The tip of our pencil got left out. Let's go ahead and make sure we get all that. Okay, flatten it. We're gonna go ahead and make it. When you sublimate, it needs to be mirrored. If you're sublimating and you're not mirroring your image, whenever you go to transfer it on, it's gonna be backwards. So go ahead and mirror it while we're in Design Space. Just select that. And I'm gonna go ahead and select continue. It's gonna ask me to send it to the printer. So I'm gonna send to printer. I'm not gonna select print here. This is like the kicker. And I've been such a habit of doing this no matter what now.
Now, are you giving them the hack of all hacks where they are using Design Space for sublimation?
I am.
Is that not great?
It's happening.
I love it.
Yeah. Me too.
I love it.
And it's honestly, when I first did it, it was kind of complicated. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't remember to do all these steps, but I've done it so much now, it's like second nature. So what we're gonna do while we're in here is I'm going to select our Epson Workforce. That is our sublimation printer. I'm gonna turn off the bleed for this project. The bleed is very handy for other projects, but this one we do not want to bleed. I'm going to use the system dialog, and then I'm gonna select print. So if you're sitting here and you're like, oh my gosh, it's loading, it's taking forever, it's behind your screen. So go up to the top of Design Space and drag this down. And right here is where we need to be. So I've still got the Epson Workforce printer selected. You wanna make sure you're still on the same printer. And I'm going to select best quality. And then I'm gonna go ahead and print it.
Woohoo!
And that's it.
Now, what
That's it.
I just want to interject here.
Yeah.
When you are taking Maker's Gonna Sublimate, we teach how to pick what machine, like what printer. We
Yeah.
teach you all your supplies, and I even go into teaching you 3 of the best ways to sublimate. Meaning, do you want to sublimate through Design Space? That's amazing for a certain size.
Right.
Then, when you need to do bigger, where do you go? I teach you Canva.
Which is amazing.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
And then we don't stop there. We go to Inkscape, which is incredible. And I teach you kind of the beginner guide to Inkscape. So yes, you're paying for a sublimation course, but you're learning a lot of design skills and software that will supplement and help you sublimate. It will supplement your sublimating, which is really impressive. And those are just things that are longer and they take more time that we can't do on the channel all the time.
Right.
So it's kind of like where we focus in on. So you can take the program. It's $70 off today, but you're going to learn a lot more. And I also teach the Sawgrass printer. I mean, and they have their own software, which has pros and cons. So anyway.
And I feel like whenever we do a project like this, everyone, when it comes to sublimation, there's a lot of prep work. So like, you think, oh, I want to do that. And it's an easy craft. Like, we're almost done already. But there was a lot of preparation. So, like, in terms of the equipment that you need, the investment that you need to make, it's an investment in yourself, an investment in knowledge, which I feel like is priceless.
Yes.
You're going to learn these things. And once you learn how to do it, you're going to be able to do it so fast.
My course promise when it comes to Maker's Gonna Sublimate is that you will save the cost in blanks by signing up for the program. For example, we invested probably $1,000 or more in testing all of our, all of the training we did for you.
Yeah.
So you're going to save that and you're going to get that cheat sheet to mastering sublimation, and it'll make paying for the course well worth it.
Yeah.
So you're not wasting blanks and wasting money and getting frustrated. So
yeah.
I mean, the amount of frustration we bared for you is amazing. Like you can ask Lauren and Courtney, all of the things. It's so good, so good. We love it.
Okay, so we have printed our sheet out, and so this is what it looks like. So it's backwards. We've got a registration box around it. If you're designing for sublimation in Design Space, you're gonna have a black registration box.
Yep.
It's just gonna happen. So what we're gonna do is just simply cut this around. Another little tip that I like is to not cut in a perfect line when you're sublimating. Sometimes if you are sublimating onto like neoprene fabric or anything like that, and you have a perfectly straight line, it will sublimate into the neoprene.
Yeah.
And it like leaves a line. You can either tear this, like I could literally sit here and just like tear this, which also helps, or you can cut it kind of in a wavy line. So whatever your heart desires.
We love it.
But we just don't want that black registration mark on there. Otherwise, it's going to sublimate onto our shirts too. So
we can't have that.
No, not cute. Not for this one. We don't want it for this one. So I'm just cutting this all the way out. And then what I'm going to do is lay this face down on my shirt. So we've got it face down. Make sure you are centered. If you guys see like some text up here, it's because I tried to sublimate this while before the bleach was completely dry. So learn from me.
And we recommend washing our shirt after bleaching before sublimation. Now I will tell you, after I sublimate a shirt, I will wear that shirt. If it's washed and ready to go, there's nothing really keeping me from needing to wash it again.
It's locked in,
it's
locked
locked
and loaded.
in. The heat, it turns into the gas. It's that fiber.
Yeah.
It's in there and you're ready to go. So we love it.
So I've got butcher paper right here. If you start sublimating, you will need to invest in some butcher paper. We just got this roll, but the other roll had lasted for
2 years.
I was gonna say, because it was here before I was here,
well,
like in January.
Yeah, at least a year.
Yeah.
A year and a half. It's incredible. Butcher's paper if you all want to see something funny, and I don't know, like, I feel like we have a great group here that will appreciate this. If you watch our Black Friday extravaganza from last year, extravaganza, I'm Googling it so I can find you a link. I have a show where I taught, this is actually really fun. I did as many sublimation projects as I could make in an hour.
Oh my gosh.
And if you want to see how much like butcher's paper you need to sublimate, it's a lot. But
is a lot.
It's affordable, and
Yeah.
you can't reuse it. And I explain why in the hour
Yeah.
class. But I'll link that for you all to watch if you haven't got to watch it. Also, Black Friday at Makers Gonna Learn is the biggest holiday of the year. We craft for a whole day. We're already in talks about the show
Yeah.
for this year.
We're really excited.
we're really
I'm excited because I wasn't here last year.
Woohoo!
Okay, I'm gonna move this over to the heat press. You can, and not probably, you should use hot tape on this. A lot of people who get really into t-shirt making get super confident with their design placement, I guess we could say.
People have asked, do we have tips on straightening things? I have been cricketing since 2010 and every week cricketing since 2017. We don't have anything besides, my favorite thing is I always want to make sure that my design is about 2 to 3 inches down, and how I position that is my finger.
Yes,
Literally
you can do
the
3
finger.
fingers down from the collar. But my bleach is a little bit off, so I pulled mine down a little bit this time.
Yeah, it's special.
This heat press, the heat is being radiated from up here. This is like a squishy pad. I put butcher's paper first, t-shirt next, design next, and I'm gonna put another piece of butcher's paper on top. You can tape this down. This heat press is extremely powerful. So
It's amazing.
It's going to press it. It's not going to escape. Okay, so I've got it on 375. We're going to do this for 50 seconds. Okay, ready?
Go for it.
Okay.
Does anyone here have a pet bird in the house? Wondering if sublimation off gases anything that could be toxic. So Tammy, we recommend sublimating in a well-ventilated area.
Yes.
If you're concerned, I would make sure well-ventilated. Number 2, don't let the bird in the space. It's also a very hot, environment. It gets warm. We're in a studio. We have an exit door. We have a fire extinguisher. We got all the things here.
It's big.
It's big. So that helps us personally do it. And then we had a question also, can I sublimate with a Cricut EasyPress? And of course, my friend, the only caveat is you can only sublimate smaller than the size of your press.
Yes.
Why do we have this big industrial StarCraft heat press that I think the retail value is $350?
A little bit more than
$349?
that.
Is it $399?
Like 400.
400, so it's
Yeah,
flat 400. So for $400, why do we have this? It's amazing, first of all. Number 2, it allows us to sublimate anywhere from 15 by 15. It's a very large, that is the heat size, right? The heat plate's 15 by 15?
This one is,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you get a lot. So we can sublimate, if you guys have watched, we have done a lot of the blankets. This allows us to make blankets at ease. So I love this.
Ooh, it's
I'm a
hot.
very minimal crafter. I say that, but like we buy a lot because we do a lot.
Yeah, we
But
do a lot.
We try to not buy anything we don't need.
Right.
So when I say, hey, I'm investing $400 into this heat press, that shows how much I stand behind it. Like, I do not have a Cricut auto press. I will tell you, I don't know if I can mention this. Have you seen the new heat press company that has the
Company?
the one, you know, the one I think that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, yeah, yes.
So they've reached out, Alicia. They have not more than just one product coming out,
Okay.
and they want us to review it. So
You heard it here first.
we should have those products
Okay.
very, very soon.
Oh, good. They're coming.
Let me email them and finalize what we're doing.
Okay.
I'll have more to share soon.
While you talk about that, I want to talk about why my shirt looks brown, because I am not going to lie to you guys. I have only done a sublimated bleach shirt, not a lot. I've not done it a lot. I try to do whatever craft I'm teaching you guys like a bunch of times, and y'all know, if you're in the studio with me, you know that's how I am. My bleach is brown, but this is the first one I did. So this, you can see, this is the first one. Look how white and crispy it is. This is the one I did today. So is that because I've left too much heat on it, you think?
I think we didn't. So sometimes when I find the bleach is burnt, we didn't wash it.
Okay.
in between, or we didn't use the peroxide, right?
I don't know, because I did not wash this one before I sublimated it and I let it air dry. Same with this one. But it's been sitting for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's because it sat for a really long time with the bleach on it.
Right,
And just air dried.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm wondering if that's because that's the only difference. I mean, I use the same bleach, same day,
Right.
That type of situation. But we're going to keep going because I can still show you guys how to do this. So what we've got here, it's just sublimated. So next, we're going to be adding HTV to our pencil and to the outline of the learn. So let's go into Design Space and I'm going to show you guys how I did that. Let's cancel out of our printing because we already printed everything. Hopefully you guys are able to stay along with me. I feel like sublimation is so easy once you start doing it. Like if you guys invest in this course, you're gonna be like, oh, this is easy. I'm gonna make 1,000 t-shirts and make my money back this month. Like,
I love it. I love it.
So what we're gonna need to do is cut. I have hidden my learn. Here it is. I was like, where did it go? Okay, let's zoom back in. We're gonna be cutting out the learn in a glitter vinyl, and then we're gonna be cutting out all the individual pieces of this pencil. So this will be a file by itself, the pencil and then the outline. I'm gonna unflatten this and you can see that all these individual pieces are individual and they're gonna cut on different mats because they're all different colors. So we could technically hide all of this stuff because we don't need it. We're just gonna be cutting all of this. So I'm gonna go to make it. Oops, before we do that, we need to change this from a print then cut to a basic cut. Just make sure all of this is on basic cut. And then we're gonna go to make it. And so you can see we've got like the gray, we have the black, the beige, yellow, the pink, etc. And then you're just gonna cut all of these on 12 by 12, mirror all of your images. All of these need to be mirrored as you're cutting them, especially the learn and especially this middle pencil region. If you don't mirror it, it's not going to work correctly. Because
we just had a friend chime in and say, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
That sometimes it depends on the water to bleach ratio.
Okay.
And also we're just reiterating, hey, you know, the peroxide is a great hack, which we use
we do.
well. And we do have a course on Brother Scan and Cut. So when you're a Maker's Gonna Learn member, a year member, you get access to our Cricut training, our Silhouette beginner training, and our Brother Scan and Cut beginner training. So we teach on the top die cut machines, which is great. So definitely consider membership. It's the first link in the description.
Someone said to spray peroxide and then hover the heat press over. Should I go grab it?
I mean, sure, because
I'm gonna go grab it.
Come back to me, y'all,
Okay.
because I have a story time. This company, which I'm not going to disclose who it is yet, and if you don't know, they reached out, and I don't do brand deals. Like, I don't know if you all know this. Like, a few years ago, I said it's not worth it. Working with brands is very difficult. So anyway, if a brand reaches out, I'm like, hey, you can send the product and we may do it. But they were really specific on a brand partnership. So I was like, okay, here's our rates. And then they were like, okay, that's too much. And I'm like, yeah, you should just send us the product. So long story short, we have came to an agreement and I'm signing the contract so that we can get these products in here because so many of you all, I would never have done this if so many of you all had not reached out being like, hey, can you talk about this? Can you review this? I need to know your thoughts. And I told them, no matter, even though we're doing a partnership, I will be raw and real. And they said, that's fine. So I'm just being real with you all because, again, I don't like doing brand partnerships. I prefer working just for you.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. So, yeah. So anyway,
well, I'm excited.
We're going to hopefully be getting these products. And hint, hint, I think there's more than just one product that they're coming out with that we're going to get to play around with. So
that's exciting.
Very excited. Also, Auntie Tay has already got the product. So I'm very excited to, I haven't watched her video, but they sent me a link to it. So she already has it. So anyway, I'm really excited.
That's awesome.
It's going to be great.
Okay, so, and I don't want y'all to think I don't know. I have not got to experiment with sublimation a lot, but I'm an experimenter type crafter. I want to try every single way. So like, I feel silly that I didn't know this peroxide hack, so I'm gonna try it.
Well, I also feel silly that I'm co-hosting and like sharing things I probably shouldn't share over here. So we're just doing all sorts of things today.
You know, out here living life. I'm gonna do it in like a small section. Oh, it also depends on how evenly you spray it. Okay, so you guys, I just need to practice some more, but I'm learning. Okay, let's just. I don't want to spray the whole thing because we're going to be applying HTV and I don't want it to be wet.
Yes, but you'll be able to get the heat. It'll be great.
Okay, so I just sprayed that top left corner.
Welcome, Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
Here, I'm going to hold this up a little bit.
I'm
nervous.
Now, so you're not even going to press it.
She said just to hold it under the heat. Should I press it? Okay, let's press it.
I don't know. I would press it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay, let me just rip off a little piece of this butcher paper to put over it. Okay, we're just gonna press this corner. We might just, how long?
I don't know, like 10 seconds.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, perfect. Da-da, da-da.
Shut the front door. Okay, look, you guys. You can see.
Look at this. We're having breakthroughs.
Breakthroughs, baby.
Love it.
Can y'all tell how much lighter? Let's go overhead and you can
Woohoo!
see. Yay! So thank you guys for teaching me something today.
Guys, I wish I could be in the craft room hanging out with Alicia all the time because I feel like there's things that like, Alicia's only been on the team since January and
yes.
she comes from a woodworking background and
yeah.
you know, her skill is so good.
Thank
but
you.
apparently now you're just learning all the hacks.
Well,
so
and you know, y'all, I never even touched a Cricut before January. So there's that also. You know, Tanner took a bet on me, so.
Oh, you're amazing. The heat press we have is a 15 by 15.
Yes, and it's amazing. I mean, it's an investment, but like that heat press is like the mother of all heat presses.
Now, Carrie is here today saying, Tanner, what's the difference between Teflon and butcher's paper? And the difference is, Carrie, very important. Teflon is for heat transfer vinyl. When you are sublimating that Teflon sheet, don't touch it. You are using butcher's paper, and here's why. The butcher's paper is go pull out, okay? It's go pull out any of the moisture in your fabric, and that's the power of the butcher's paper. If you go ahead and sublimate, and you get that material on that ink onto the Teflon sheet, that's going to transfer on to your next project. We do not reuse butcher's paper.
Right.
So it's very important. So
Yeah.
Yay, love it.
Okay, guys, so everything has been cut on the Cricut. Make sure you're mirroring everything. Oh, I was starting to tell you all. Okay, so whenever you're using heat transfer vinyl, if you're new here and you're new to using HTV, you want to make sure that you're mirroring before you cut and you're putting your vinyl on shiny side down. So whenever you get HTV, this is just a piece of the yellow, and you can see how super shiny this is. And then you can see how less shiny this is. So it's a little bit shiny, but it's not nearly as like glossy as this side. So you want to put the glossy side down and just make sure before you cut that it's glossy side down and it's mirrored in design space. That is very importante. And that's it. Okay. Now, if you're cutting glitter, there's a glitter iron-on setting.
Yes.
You're going to want to cut glitter shiny side down as well. And I do more pressure on glitter because the glitter is it's inconsistently deep, so like it's not going to be the same depth all the way through like a normal HTV would be because there's glitter all over it. So those are your cut settings. We already went ahead and cut everything out, and I've got my learn. Now on the first shirt I did black, but this one I was like, you can see the silver so much better. And I'm gonna be cutting these letters apart and like making them a little bit wonky, just to like add a little touch. So we'll do those last, but I'm gonna go ahead and start on my pencil, and I'm just gonna work my way from this side all the way across. So I've got everything cut right here. Just gonna lay it out. Oh, my mini press turned off.
So Jackie asked if sublimation ink can bleed through. It actually can, depending on your material. So I put butcher's paper in between the shirt if I'm worried about it. But certain brands, you'll learn like what you can like skimp on, if you will.
Yeah.
And I don't believe StarCraft has a 16 by 24 heat press. I've never seen a 24-inch heat press.
That's amazing. I have not ever seen that. No.
So that's crazy. And we pressed the peroxide and it turned out great. So everybody's saying not to, and I'm not sure.
My husband and baby are watching.
Stop it. Hey, Trey.
If you guys see Griff
Rube.
Moto, that's my husband commenting. He's watching the
awesome.
baby at home and working and obviously watching our live, so he's busy today.
He's a busy guy. It's his lunch break. It's the lunch hour.
Oh, it is lunch hour. I forget that we do these at 12. I forget everyone's like taking a break.
Here at Makers Gonna Learn, we don't take a lunch hour, mainly because we don't have time and we love our job so much. We all just eat and we just eat and
work.
Eat and work. We
Yeah.
shop and work. And
I mean, even if we did have a break, I'd be like eating and working at the same time.
So good.
Okay,
So good.
so I've got this on the medium heat setting and I'm just applying slight pressure on here. I'm just gonna do one section at a time. Okay. And we're using StarCraft HTV. Whoops, I didn't press that long
We
enough.
love the StarCraft HTV. And
It's the best.
Alicia's crazy. She doesn't have an EasyPress mat. She's just doing it, y'all. Like, I'm just letting y'all know she's doing it.
I really be wilding out here. I don't
love
ever use the mat and everyone's like, use the mat. And even
It's crazy.
the last project we
blows me
did, I
away.
didn't use it and I should have. And I'm feeling like I should have on this one too.
So one thing, I just want to let you know, the heat press mat, when it came out, I was like, why do we need a mat? The terry cloth towel worked great. So before the mat, I always recommended, and Cricut taught, that you need a terry cloth towel, fold it 3 times, and that's your mat. And you need to put it on a granite countertop or like a really firm surface.
Yeah.
So then they came out with these mats. And I'm like, y'all said I could use a towel. What's
Like, I
happening?
don't need a mat. I got a towel.
Why do I
It's
need to
fine.
buy a mat? But then they explain it, and Ashish, the CEO, explained that there's fiber in there that is going to take that heat, bring it down, and then send it right back up to firmly be able to press that, which is really insane. So we love it.
Yeah, and you
super
should
cool.
be using a mat, but I'm just out
You
here
can. You don't
living.
have to. The terry cloth fabric works great. But Alicia, I wish you could have seen our old studio. And I used a standing IKEA desk, which I love crafting on IKEA desk. But
Oh,
it
yeah?
was so wobbly. This table, Courtney designed it like
It's
herself.
amazing.
We love it. It's the perfect size. It's a standing table, and it's awesome.
This is ideal. Like if y'all are trying to redo your craft room, you need this type of situation just to craft on. Even what we've got out there is amazing because it's got a toolbox attached to the
Yes.
end. And it's just very handy. I'm gonna let that pink cool down because I think it needs to cool. If you're using different brands and different types of heat transfer vinyl, some of them are better when they cool before you remove the transfer tape. Some of them are better if you remove it while it's still hot. So the pink is wanting to cool down, so I'm letting it cool, and I'm going ahead and ironing on the silver glitter part. Can you guys see? I'm hoping I'm not out of view.
We love it.
Oh, I'm glad I did glitter on that one.
I love the glitter.
Ooh, I
You're
love
rocking
it.
You're rocking it.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're on the yellow. Just line everything up. Just lining it up, people. Okay.
Look at this.
Ooh, so fun. I love it because it just adds it adds a pop. Like
Yeah,
it makes
it's
it
awesome.
stand out, you know?
Look at that.
So,
good.
cute. Would you just look at
Would you look at it?
Someone said texture of towel sometimes stays on vinyl.
Courtney is letting us know the cut file just hit the website.
Yay!
So I'll let you all know. If you are a Makers Gonna Learn member, you can search Y'all Gonna Learn Today. That is the file, and cut file is right here. So I just linked that. A lot of people have been, that are new here are saying like, Tanner, do I need the sublimation course if I'm new? Should I be a member? Y'all, I want to let you know, I'm Tanner. I'm the founder here at Makers Gonna Learn. Been here for many years on the internet. Membership is the way to go. We highly recommend every single person that comes in contact that loves our content, we recommend membership first. When you start with membership, you're gonna have a solid foundation that is gonna help you immensely. Once you have all of that understanding, then at your leisure, at your convenience, at your ability, you'll find that you'll wanna do the other programs. But I want you to be able to participate in everything we do here. So membership is that first step. Any project, for the most part, that we do on the channel is available for members. For example, you can make this project tonight if you're a member. If you take the sublimation class, you can't make this project. If you buy Design Excel, you can't make this project. But if you start with membership, you can always expand and to treat yourself and to go deeper. So I just love to explain that. I think it's something really powerful and important to address here, and I'm just so glad so many new friends are here and feel comfortable to have that conversation with us, because that really does mean the world.
And when you're a member, you've got people like in your corner.
We're in your back pocket.
Right,
Like,
literally.
The Facebook group, you need us, we're there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're, y'all, they're sending, like, we see your questions and we're directly answering them. Like, I'm on the Facebook group. If you guys post something and I see it and I know the answer, I'm answering you.
Yes.
So you're directly talking to me, to Lauren, Tanner, Courtney, anybody.
Customer service. I mean, everyone's there.
Yeah, they're all there.
And we're connecting you. Like, we're connecting you to the video training you need. We're connecting you to, you know, we're like, oh, you have that question. We'll need to make a video about it. And so on and so forth. So it's awesome. A little off subject, when you are using your oven or your mug press, do you tape it down as solid as doing tumblers and oven? Diana, kinda. I'm kind of anal about it. Like, I really, I do that.
Yeah. Okay, y'all, I'm cutting my letters apart because I want my outlines to be a little crooked. If you don't want that, you don't have to do this part, but I want to like put them like a little off, if that makes sense. Like, I want them to be tilted a little bit. It just makes it fun, I feel like. So I'm cutting them apart so I can put them wherever I want, if that makes sense.
Our heat press is the Starcraft?
It's Starcraft for sure.
Yeah, I'm forgetting which one. Clamshell, it's clamshell. Thank you, Sadie. Sadie's awesome. She's over here like doing it. I love it.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
Okay, now I'm just gonna iron these on.
Amazing.
And like low-key want...
Alicia, you're almost done. I feel like this has been a chatting hour, but we're getting crafts done, y'all.
Yeah, we're on it.
Why waste the ink when you are covering with HTV? Lacey, this is just giving, we're elevating, you know, things here. You're gonna learn, the more you work with us here at Makers Gonna Learn, we're elevating the experience. Always.
Right.
We're not we've been sublimating normally for a year. We're ready to do something extra.
And
this just gives you an idea of what you could do.
Yeah, I feel like maybe not this project. Maybe you're looking at this and you're like, I'm not really into that. I don't feel like there's any extraness to that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a day and you're going to sublimate and you're going to be like, I just feel like it's missing something.
Exactly.
And you're going to be like, oh, remember that day that we added HTV? Like, okay, let me add a pop of hot pink on my flamingo that turned out a little dull pink, and you're like, dang, that was a great idea.
Or let's talk about the time that you may not have your sublimation printer settings correct. You get a project done, and you're like, oh, all of it looks great besides one color. Now you can say, oh my gosh, Makers Gonna Learn taught me I can put HTV over top sublimation ink. It's not anything mind-blowing, but it's great to have in the back pocket to help, again, like Alicia's been saying, elevate your experience. So that's what we love.
I'm like really proud of me picking that silver glitter because...
The glitter and the pattern?
Yes. Okay, so this is the old one. I did black glitter around the words, and you can't hardly see it compared to the silver glitter. So, like, that just really takes it there, you guys.
So good. We love, love, love it here. That's amazing.
And I'm going to also finish peroxiding that shirt after the live is over because it looks so good. Awesome. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys love this.
Love it. Oh my gosh, are you going to bring it over here so I can see it?
Yeah, I can.
Let's look at it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. Who are you going to give this to?
I don't know.
A teacher that wears a medium.
A teacher that wears a medium that likes the color pink.
And the glitter.
Yeah, the glitter was like definitely, like if y'all are wanting to experiment, just go ahead and do it with glitter HTV because you can see it so much better.
All right, how much would you sell for? Boom.
$25.
Boom. Love it.
I mean, after I fix the bleach.
Yeah. Someone asked. I love it.
I feel like $20, $25. That's me. That's my market around here, I feel like. So, and your demographic may be different.
Maybe different. I love the sublimation pattern with the glitter. I mean, it brings all of the best things together. It really pops.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. But
yes,
oh my gosh,
fun.
you learned something today.
I know. I'm so
Everybody
glad.
learned something today.
I'm so glad. Yeah, I love to learn new things. So.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh, everybody's having such a great time. A lot of people is crafting right now.
Okay.
So it's been a lot of fun.
Cool.
Do you use the fine point blade with glitter or deep cut? We use the regular fine point blade, but we use the glitter heat transfer vinyl setting.
Yes.
Are you picking up what I'm sitting down?
Yeah.
So good. So All right, my friends, this has been awesome. Do y'all have any last minute questions? Let us know.
Yeah.
We're about to head out.
We'll be back tomorrow.
We're back tomorrow. It's gonna be
Yes.
so good.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. Tomorrow, it's going to be a great live at noon Eastern. If you want to grab the Sublimation course, grab it. If you want to become a member, cannot wait to see you in there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And it'll be amazing. But thank you, guys.
Thanks
Kathy's
for
excited
coming.
to sublimate.
Oh, let's see it. I'm ready to see what you guys come up with. I'm excited.
Someone's going to make a pillow and do it as a gift for the reading corner.
Oh, that is so cute.
I love it.
I love that.
it.
That's the creativity that I live for that. I love it.
That is awesome. Well, y'all, have an amazing, amazing Monday.
Yeah.
Is it Monday?
Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, it's not Monday.
I was like, yeah, Monday.
It's Tuesday. All right, my friends, have a great day. We'll see you back here at Makers Gonna Learn real soon. Until next time, have a great one.